Thank you, Heather, and good morning to all of you. It is my great pleasure to be here this morning. This symposium has been discussed a lot among ourselves as we were thinking about it as part of this new Innovation Institute, for which you will hear a lot more about. And I wanted to thank you for being here this morning to participate in the UC Davis Mars Symposium. As a chancellor, I could not be more thankful for giving me the opportunity to start the discussion this morning and to thank all of our speakers, both this morning as well as in the afternoon, later in the morning in the panel and later in the day. It is an outstanding group of individuals who have truly participated and contributed in many ways to the success of innovation in the area of food and agriculture, and you will hear from all of them. The discussions, of course, are very important because they will give us an understanding of what really innovation means in the area of food and agriculture. And it's not the traditional innovation which we are talking about in most other areas. And that's something that we started really understanding when Harold and I, with our colleagues, started talking about the opportunity to really collaborate in a different way from the way we collaborated in the past. As Harold said, Mars and UC Davis have been working together for almost 40 years. Amazing work has taken place, and you will hear some of it or a lot of it about what our collaborations have led to. A lot of excitement about the potential of the scientific work that has taken place and all of the ideas that have emerged from that work. But as you are looking forward and you really try to see the vastness of the issues and the great challenges of the problems that we all face as a community, and specifically the issue of food and feeding 9 billion people within one generation almost from today, it does become obvious that we cannot just continue doing the same things as we've done for the last 40 years. It's not just that we need to create innovation, which people will say, yes, innovation eventually is created out of great scientific endeavors, and this is true. But what really we have not done in the past is to accelerate the process. And as you think that our population is going to grow in such great ways within one generation, then it becomes obvious that we definitely need to find ways to accelerate that process of innovation. So we started talking about this almost a couple of years ago. And while the concept that we will discuss later today around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it seems to be a very simple concept, I have to tell you, implementing it within fixed and existing structures is not necessarily easy. So while someone can really conceive the idea of working together in ways that are really create a very continuous interaction without barriers or silos between us and Mars, at the same time you will see that both of our organizations have struggled over time to really find how to use our existing processes to accomplish that. But I have to say that after a lot of effort and a lot of people engaged from both organizations, we really have managed to find ways to accomplish it. And if we really be successful in the process, then I think that is going to create a new way of collaborating to produce innovation in ways and with a speed that we have not seen before. And that is going to be absolutely critical for our society. I just don't want to overemphasize the importance of finding ways to feed healthy people. It's not just that we cannot feed enough people today. As we know, many organizations have reported that around 2010, more than 5 million children died in 1 year, which really makes it almost 20,000 children dying every day. This is an amazing number. I mean, for some of us, it's very hard to even understand it and really process it. At the same time, among those other children who live, malnourishment really leads into a reduced growth in their brains and physically. Those children, most of the time, will have a very hard time self-supporting themselves and their families. Most of these adults eventually will have to depend on social systems, and that really creates tremendous social and political issues. And we see a lot of these. In fact, if you look just around the world and you see what is happening, a lot of the things that we see and things that we really feel dismay by have started with poverty. A lot of people that you see eventually joining terrorist organizations, people who participate in acts that we all feel that are so destructive to our society and civilization and our cultures, are people that never had an opportunity to be educated, people who have really grown up in very poor communities. And for us, we truly believe that feeding the world and creating opportunities so we can educate the people will solve automatically many of the social and political problems that we are facing. So that's where we have started. And the university and Mars are committed to this cause. I'm very happy to see all of us here today. Your contributions and ideas will really help us move forward with this idea of the Innovation Institute and try to define innovation in ways that really can lead us into products and services that can change the world. So thank you again for being here this morning, and I'm looking forward to hearing from the other panelists and speakers. Thank you.